Most attractive women are giving advice to average women about entitlement. Now, in honesty, really beautiful young women can afford to be entitled. Life is easy for them. This is just an unfair fact of life.
But ultimately, that makes them unattractive.
You would think that, but there are still men willing to risk
Yeah, I'm
it
sure
all.
there are guys
Yeah?
who like that.
It
Yeah.
still pays off. That entitlement is reserved for the 1% of women. It's reserved for the hyper beautiful, you really look after themselves. The problem is these women are the ones that we see online the most. Now they're saying this is what you get out of life, don't settle for anything less, make sure you don't do 50-50, blah, blah. That can only applies to the 1% of women. Majority of women are average. Majority of women don't get that kind of treatment from men. Majority of women can't elicit that out of men. So when you are taking advice, I'm so sorry to break this to you, looks matter. They really, really matter. So yes, if you're incredibly beautiful and you're stunning, yes, you can be entitled. Unfortunately, men will reward that. But when you're an average looking woman, an average lifestyle, and you're an average person, you have to have average standards. So I think the entitlement has to be reserved for the 1% of women, and the average woman, the entitlement won't work for you. It won't, teamwork will work for you. And most people are average. Most women, most men are average. So teamwork works better.
So I'm looking for a unicorn, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. And stop looking for unicorn behavior if you're not a unicorn. And I know I get a lot of stick on this online because they're like, oh, you talk from like, you know, about attractive women. There's just such a big difference in how men respond to them. It's night and day. So you have to remember when you're taking advice, you have to remember, just like you have to remember your budget price, like money wise, you have to remember your budget looks wise. If you're not incredibly beautiful, it's limited how much submission you can get out of men. If you're hyper beautiful, you'd be shocked at how much men will submit to you.
That ending was crazy though. Talking about if you super beautiful, you imagine how much men will submit to you. Yeah, that's not good. But for the most part, she was telling the truth. A lot of these women that's attractive, they get the treatment. But I agree with this woman and disagree with this woman. I agree from the standpoint of her saying that basically pretty privilege is a thing. Women that are more attractive get certain treatment that women that's not attractive won't get. That I agree with. But I disagree from the standpoint of a man will value a woman that just has looks. No, a man that truly values himself, admires himself, knows his worth, he's not going to just pursue the woman that's attractive for a relationship. It's going to be qualities that he look for in a woman. Is she supportive? Is she honest? Is she respectful? Does she listen? Is she a team player? Those type of qualities he will look for in a woman. If you think that you being attractive is going to be good enough for a man to want to commit to you, want to spend money on you, you tripping. Now on the other end, you have the simps that will spend money on the women that's super attractive. But those simps, they a lower level of a man. They don't know their worth. All they see is a beautiful face, a nice body, and they ready to pull out their wallet. They saying that chick is a dime. Those men don't know their worth. They hypnotized by looks, the appearance. You need to understand that looks only last so long. Once you get older, your looks are going to fade away. You're going to start getting wrinkles. You're not going to look attractive as you once was in your 20s, 30s, 40s. No man should be submitting to a woman. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for saying that, but I feel like if a man submits to a woman, she got him. She's the leader. She's in charge. You got to listen to what she says. She's the man of the household, or I should say woman of the household. Usually when a woman is in charge, things don't go well. But I'm not saying all instances are like that. But most of the time, if a woman is the leader of the household, things don't go well. Why you think over the history of time, the man's responsibility has always been be a protector, be a provider, be a leader. Not the woman being a protector, a provider, and a leader. Because you need one leader. You can't have two leaders in a relationship. Think about it. I want to be in charge. No, I want to be in charge. Phew, y'all gonna clash. That's why one person has to have the say so. in a relationship. Yes, y'all can come to mutual terms, but ultimately it has to be one leader of the household. So this woman talk about a man submitting to a beautiful woman. That man is a low level man, because that man doesn't understand what happens when you submit to a woman. She got control of you. She gonna boss you around, and she pretty much gonna do whatever she want. But we're gonna jump into some comments and see what people have to say about this video. First comment: if you don't believe in pretty privilege, chances are you are not pretty. But yeah, pretty privilege is a thing. I talked about that in multiple videos of mine. When you're pretty as a woman, you have a lot more abilities in modern day society. You can get in doors that men can't get in, that women that aren't attractive can't get in, just by looking attractive. And if you don't see that in today's time we are in, you must be living under a rock. Look at the women that get on these yachts for free. Look at the women that get in sections in a club because they look attractive. But me personally, I don't value a woman by just her looks. I value a woman by her qualities. So being pretty is not enough. But a lot of men are simping, and a lot of men are giving these privileges to women because they're attractive. Next comment: this didn't hit me until I gained a lot of weight. I was treated like gutter trash, getting scraps. After I dropped the weight, I got all special treatment again. Never underestimate the laws of attraction. They will pay all your bills and want you to move in. That's crazy. Y'all heard this? When this woman was overweight, she got treated like she was trash. But when she slimmed down, lost that weight, she had the simps knocking at the door. That just goes to show you, pretty privilege is a thing. A man will literally pay a woman's bills if she's attractive. It's sad, but it's the reality we living in today. Next comment: beauty fades, then what? Exactly. Being attractive only lasts so long. Like I said earlier in the video, you are eventually going to get old, and you're not going to be as attractive as you were when you were younger. That's why I say countless times, you have to value the person by what kind of traits they have, what type of qualities they have, because looks are going to fade away. And y'all going to be like, dang, she don't look attractive no more, I don't want her. All you cared about was her looks. Y'all got to start looking for qualities in a woman and stop basing everything off her appearance. Next comment: pretty privilege is real, but a man shouldn't pay all of your bills just because of physical appearance. I agree. Usually appearance is just a bonus. How you treat that man is what secures him. Let's not do this. Hey, this woman is thinking with logic. She understands what men want. Most men want. Being pretty is a bonus. But in order to keep the relationship, you have to have qualities and traits, like I've been saying all this video. Next comment: that's false right there, because looks fade. But have a great personality and be a man's piece, and he will flip the bill. Heck yeah. Your personality is good. You show you a good woman, I'm telling you, you gonna get the man paying for everything for you. That's the type of women we like. A woman with a good personality, a woman that has traits, a woman that's solid. Most men value those type of women. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think this woman was speaking facts when she said men value women that are pretty, that are beautiful, and they will submit to her? Or do y'all think this woman is delusional and she don't understand what a man really wants? But that's all I got for you guys, and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, and until next time, I'm gone. Peace.